Good morning again. We had to redo this video because there were some latency issues going on. I can see myself on YouTube this time though, so maybe it'll work right. Sorry for having to repeat. I already did the video on Instagram live, so I'm just redoing it here on YouTube live. So it's okay. So I want to welcome you to another GFI podcast. It's another episode of Reach the Unreachable GFI podcast. I'm your host Sherry, and we already did live on Instagram. We did live on YouTube, but I don't like it, so I'm doing it again. So go ahead, follow us, hit the subscribe button, click that notification bell so you never have to miss a video. You'll know when we go live each time. So I'm here today to talk to you about a week of fitness. It's from Monday to Saturday. Let's build a plan for fitness. Are you ready? Alrighty. So now I know a lot of people come up with some common anecdotes for fitness, like Transformation Tuesday, Flexing Friday, flexing on Friday rather. I've heard someone say on Fridays we flex, so and those are all well and good. But I want to put things together and create a plan instead of just having a one-off type of approach. I want to help you develop a fitness routine so that you can reach the unreachable in your fitness goals. Now, to help you be more productive on your fitness journey, I recommend adding Magic Mind to your morning routine. I'll tell you more about that later, but in the meantime, thanks Magic Mind for sponsoring today's video. Now, I mentioned Monday to Saturday because Sunday is my day of rest and restoration. I use it for physical recovery, for mental restoration, and spiritual renewal. Remember, with GFI, we are reaching the unreachable with fitness for your body, mind, and spirit. So, on Sunday, my day of rest, I use it for physical recovery, for mental restoration, and spiritual renewal. Now, you could choose a different day. Just remember that you need one day of rest every week. Our bodies are designed to need a day of rest every seventh day. God gives us this example in the book of Genesis, where he rested after 6 days of creation. Now, whether you believe or follow the Bible or not, medical experts have reported that we need a day of rest. It is needed so that muscles, joints, and other important bodily constructs can have adequate time to repair themselves. Now, if you recall, I've said it more than once, that strength training tears down your muscles, so we need recovery and protein to build them back up. We should rest our mind at least every 7 days as well. Now, as you fatigue your body with exercise, your mind can become tired as well. I'm a living witness that a mind that is tired is not good at making wise decisions. Rest your mind, people. That's all I'm saying. And on a side note, did you know that our skin cells regenerate and our skin is replaced about every 4 weeks? Did you know that? We have such remarkable bodies. We are God's masterpiece. Now, enough about that. Let's get to the planning of our week. Now, please keep in mind that this is just a guide that you can use to create your own plan, or you could just follow it to get started, or to switch up your current fitness routine. Let's go. Let's do this. First, we have Mellow Monday. Pretty sure you never heard of that? I never heard of that until I made it up. Mellow Monday. We will use this day to stretch and work on our core muscles. Core muscles are those core muscles in our ab muscles, which is basically the core of our body that helps us with our posture, helps us stabilize the rest of our body. So we're going to focus on flexibility and balance. So we're going to start off our week with flexibility and balance exercises. Yoga moves are good for this. Just remember to warm up your muscles before your conditioning with stretching exercises. Yes, stretching exercises can be a conditioning phase. So you want to warm up your muscles first. You can add in some standing core exercises or movements on the yoga mat. Mellow Monday exercises can include, but they're not limited to, this is just a few: cat camel, bird dog, standing crunches, turtles, tree pose, IYWO formation, frog stretches, back rolls, child's pose, quad stretches, hamstring stretches, and planks. Now, I named a lot, but guess what? There's a lot more. And I've done several videos on some of these movements, so you can check that out. I don't think I did one with the back rolls, but it's easy enough. You just basically roll your body up like a ball, and you're rolling back and forth to stretch out those back muscles. So, check out our other videos on YouTube. I think we've got some videos on TikTok. We've got some on Instagram, Facebook. They're all over the place. If you want to see our full list of social media contact information or content, go to Linktree, linktr.ee/GFI 2011-17, and you'll see all of our links in one place. Okay, that's Mellow Monday. Back to the planning. Next, we have Turn Up Tuesday. Instead of Transformation Tuesday, we have Turn Up Tuesday, because we have Mellow Monday. Now we're about to turn it up. This is where we focus on raising our heart rate at least 30 minutes of cardio. Be sure to warm up the muscles before entering the conditioning phase. I said that a minute ago, and I'm going to say it again. We need to warm up our muscles before we work out in our conditioning phase. And in this one, our conditioning phase is where we're elevating our heart rate with cardio exercise. Be sure to stretch after the conditioning phase to create long, lean muscles and to lower your risk of injury. There are many exercises you can do to elevate your heart rate. You can run in place, jog in place, do some hops and jumps, or perform some movements that cause you to be standing 1 minute and on the floor the next, like you do at burpees. Be careful going up and down at a fast pace, though. You don't want to cause orthostatic hypotension or postural hypotension. This is where your blood pressure drops suddenly and you feel dizzy or lightheaded. I don't want you out there having fainting spells and blaming me for it, because I'm telling you up front. Be careful if you're doing these up and down exercises, because your blood pressure can drop suddenly and cause you to pass out. And you're not going to blame me for it, because I'm telling you up front. Okay, we have Mellow Monday, Turn Up Tuesday. Now we have weight training Wednesday. Now, in case it's not obvious, it may not be obvious, we will be using this day for strength training or resistance training. We're going to be lifting weights, weight training. We're going to fatigue the muscles with light weights and increase repetitions. Now, consider high intensity interval training or HIIT exercises. This is where you will perform 4 sets of 4 different movements, including a cardio movement in between. Now, the cardio movement can be one of the 4 movements, or you can do it in between the sets of movements. Either way, you should get some cardio in there, because that's going to help benefit you even more. I like to do this with different pieces of equipment. For example, dumbbells, kettlebells, resistance tubes, resistance bands, stability balls, steps, medicine balls, or even floor exercises on a mat. Yes, I named more than 4 things, so I'm just trying to give you some options. But these are just some ideas. Again, this is just a guide. Now, if you plan to fatigue your muscles, I suggest that you choose a set of major muscle groups to focus on. And when you work out again later in the week, choose a different set of major muscle groups. For example, you can work out your upper body one day and your lower body another day. We already focused on the midsection or the core exercises on Monday, so now you can do either upper body, lower body. That's just a suggestion. Next, we're going to talk about Thirsty Thursday. We got Mellow Monday, we got Turn Up Tuesday, Weight Training Wednesday, and now we have Thirsty Thursday. Bet you never heard of that before. This is where we're going to increase our cardio. Keep it simple and fun. You can do some dancing if you want. The idea is to keep your heart rate elevated for 30 minutes. Start off slow and warm up your muscles. Said it before, saying it again. Warm up your muscles. Be sure to stretch afterwards to avoid injury. Sample workout movements include butt kickers, jumping jacks, high knee marches, burpees, jumping rope, square hops, skaters, jumping front to back and side to side. These are just some examples. Now, if you have access to equipment, you can jog on a treadmill, you can glide on an elliptical, or you can use a rowing machine for 30 minutes. There's other machines too, cardio machines that you can use. Again, these are examples. Now, I call it Thirsty Thursday because you will want to drink some water before, during, and after the cardio workouts because you're going to be sweating more. You typically sweat more with cardio than you do with strength training. And so you want to make sure you're drinking plenty of water. That's why I call it Thirsty Thursday. Not because I want you to be thirsty, but because you're going to be thirsty. And so I want to remind you to stay hydrated. Get plenty of water before, during, and after. You need at least a cup of water up to 2 hours before you work out. Sip on some water as you're working out to replace the sweat that's inevitably going to come. And then drink another couple of cups of water after you work out. Just make sure that you replenish those fluids that are lost during sweating. Next, we have Flexing Friday. So we had Mellow Monday. We had Turn Up Tuesday. Turn Up Tuesday. We had Weight Training Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, and now we have Flexing Friday. Yeah, people talk about flexing on Friday. Well, guess what? That just fits. It works. I couldn't think of something else, so I'm gonna borrow that one. We have Flexing Friday. This is where we flex our muscles, in case you can't figure that out. This is time for more strength training. Focus on different major muscle groups than what you focused on earlier in the week. Remember, I told you, split it out. You want to fatigue different muscles at different times. Strength training or resistance training can be accomplished multiple ways. You can use dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells, all the bells, resistance tubes, resistance bands. So in case you don't know the difference between the two, the resistance tubes kind of look like a jump rope. And the resistance bands actually wrap around your body parts. You can wrap around your arms, wrap around your legs, and add resistance that way. Of course, some people call the resistance tubes bands, and that's okay. But there is a difference. You can also use your own body weight for strength training. For example, doing squats is a good way to build your leg muscles. And if you hold some weights while you do your squats, you get even more resistance. In addition, lifting your legs with high knees and doing various kicks is a good example of using your body weight for strengthening your legs. The same goes for lifting your arms above your head or doing some punching movements to strengthen your arm muscles. I like chest squeezes, which looks like this. You're squeezing your fists as you do this. Squeeze as you pull your elbows together. Squeezing your chest muscles. If you do this enough times and you do it the right way, you can really feel the burn in your triceps, your shoulders, your arms. So this is why I like the chest squeeze. And you're marching and twisting the rest of your body in order to, while you're doing this, so you get a kind of like a full body workout. But the focus is on your chest muscles, your arms, your upper body. Now, finally, we're at the end of the week. Bet you can't guess what this is going to be. So we had Mellow Monday. We had Turn Up Tuesday. We had Weight Training Wednesday. Thirsty Thursday. Flexing Friday. And now we have Scenic Saturday. Yeah, you didn't see that coming. Get outside and go for a walk, a jog, or a run if you're up for it. I joined a walking fitness club, and we walk every Saturday morning. So if you're in the North Columbus area, I invite you to join us at the Beechcroft Park at 6:45 a.m. Yeah, it's early, but guess what? You can knock out this workout first thing in the morning and have the rest of your day to do whatever. We walk for 45 minutes, and we're done by 7:30 a.m. But as an alternative, you can join the group that walks at Franklin Park at 8 a.m. So if you don't want to come out that early, or if you're not in the north area or you're closer to Franklin Park, Um, there's a group of folks that walk there at 8 a.m. And that one lasts for about an hour, so you're done around 9. So, and if you want to join either one of these walks, please let me know. I'll put you in touch with the person who's leading the group so they can add you to our online chat if you want to be added to that, so that you can be in the know where they're meeting at each time, know if they're doing anything different. They also offer encouraging messages in that chat, so just let me know and I will hook you up. Now, whether you decide to join us or not, I encourage you to get out there and walk wherever you're located. I'm sure there's somewhere that you can find to walk wherever you're at. Just walk on Saturday mornings. We're saying going outside because it's Scenic Saturday. You want to go out there and look at nature. Look at all the beautiful things that are outside in nature. God created this beautiful place for us to look at. So, hey, get out there and do a scenic walk. Now, whether you work out first thing in the morning or not, I encourage you to add Magic Mind to your morning routine. Magic Mind is the first ever productivity elixir that is designed to help you do more and stress less. Now, I was introduced to Magic Mind a few weeks ago, and let me tell you, they are true to their promises. I wouldn't be suggesting this if I hadn't tried it myself, so I've tried it myself. And with the very first dose, I felt a calmness in my thought process. I was able to focus on my work and get a lot done. And it didn't take long for me to feel my everyday stress start to melt away and be replaced by peace and laser focus. I was laser focused. With day 2, I was wide awake and didn't need a nap. Typically, I get tired in the middle of the day, but I was alert all day and my energy levels were elevated. And by day 3, I experienced a decrease in inflammation surrounding my arthritic knee. And now I'm losing my voice because I probably done did this too many times. Let me clear my throat. There you go. Now, I was saying I experienced a decrease in the inflammation surrounding my arthritic knee. My left knee has arthritis in it, and it swells up quite a bit. But after day 3 of taking Magic Mind, the inflammation had decreased. And this was in addition to the mental focus and the productivity that I was experiencing. Now, I don't drink coffee or consume caffeine at all, so my morning routine consists of decaffeinated green tea with my breakfast. Now, adding Magic Mind to my routine was a game changer. Now, it has ingredients like matcha green tea, which is basically nature's extended release version of caffeine. It also has 2 different types of mushrooms, which contributed to my decreased inflammation. Telling you, there's some good stuff in there. Now, after my trial run, I decided that Magic Mind was something I wanted to continue to use. So if you're having trouble concentrating or getting things going in the morning, I can recommend that you add Magic Mind to your morning routine as well. You can check it out at www.magicmind.co/reach. I'll add that link in the description. And you can use our promo code REACH20 during checkout for a 20% discount on your one-time purchase. Or you get a 40% discount on your first subscription order. So if you decide you want to go ahead and subscribe and get recurring shipments, you can get 40% off on your first subscription order. Now, the 40% discount lasts only 10 days, so you got to hurry up and use that one. So place your order today so you too can do more and stress less. Now, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to warm up before you work out, stretch after you work out, and rest every 7 days. Also, be sure to drink plenty of water before, during, and after your workout, especially if you're doing cardio exercises that are making you sweat more. You need to stay hydrated. This is going to help with the recovery process. Now, this is just a little something to think about. I hope today's message was helpful to you. Remember that you can always reach the unreachable in your fitness goals with Glorified Fitness Incorporated, or GFI. I want to encourage you to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications so you never have to miss a video. You can contact us on our website or social media pages anytime with questions. Until next time, blessings to you on your fitness journey, and to God be the glory.